Hey everybody, welcome back to the Shack News live show from E3 2018, day one. Not for us, Ozzy. We've been here like 14 days now, it feels like.
It's starting to feel like it's been like several months.
Did we even leave last year? I don't know. I don't know if we left last year. I am your host at the moment, the Shack News Long Reads editor, David L. Craddock. I'm joined by my co-host, Ozzy Mejia.
I am senior editor, Ozzy Mejia.
That's right. And we are joined by Evan.
I am Evan Bader, PR manager for Sonic of America, or
Yes.
Sega of America.
Sega of America, and Sonic himself.
And Sonic himself handle the public relations for Sonic, the man, the myth, the legend, the Blue Hedgehog.
And he couldn't be here today. Your client couldn't be here today, but we're talking to you,
He couldn't. He is making some guest appearances. He's over at our booth across the way. But if you want to go out and get a picture with him, check out his sweet car that's in Team Sonic Racing.
Very busy hedgehog.
Invite anyone out to booth 522.
That's all right. Well, we're gonna throw it to a trailer if we haven't already. You can check out some footage from Team Sonic Racing, and we'll be right back to dig into it. All right, we're back. We're not going to slow down. Sonic wouldn't, so we won't either. There's a very impressive E3 trailer you put together, and I wonder if you could just talk about what went into it and kind of the features that are distinguishing Team Sonic Racing from previous Sonic Racing games.
Sure. So with Team Sonic Racing, we're really tapping into being able to play as a team, race as a team, and win as a team is one of the core values and core principles and mechanics involved in the game. Right now we have Team Sonic as well as Team Dark are the two playable, kind of teams that we're showcasing not only with E3 but in the trailer that you guys just saw now. During that, you're racing with two other players or with AI. Team Sonic Racing is available, with 1 to 4 players local, split-screen co-op, or you can play online with 1 to 12 other people, as well as have AI companions if so desired. But yeah. Racing as a team, really kind of pushing teamwork with, Team Sonic Racing this time, whether it's utilizing different abilities in the game to help your teammates, drifting off them, getting boosts, sharing items, or, finally unleashing your team ultimate to kind of go at supersonic speeds and hopefully win the race.
Yeah, that was one of the things that I noticed, being the big difference between this new game and Sonic Racing Transformed, is that now it's all about teamwork, and it's all about helping your teammates win, and everybody either finishes first or everybody just kind of hangs separately. So what was behind the decision to kind of go in that direction?
We've kind of seen the way that gamers are going and wanting to play with their friends and online and really kind of engage as a community. So we thought no better way than really kind of, that underlying principle of teamwork and stuff like that to really play as a team and race as a team. So with TSR and Team Sonic Racing, really utilizing each other's, skills and stuff like that. You might have a friend who's a great racer, and you might struggle a little bit. They can offer up items and wisps throughout the game to really help you along your gameplay. If they're sitting in first, they're incentivized to help, their teammates that might be struggling a little bit or not as advanced players as them.
So what are some other ways you really wanted to capitalize on the the team racing aspect of Team Sonic Racing? Because in other kart racers such as Mario Kart, being on the same team means, well, I can't hit you with my blue shell, and we share points. What else distinguishes teams in this game?
Yeah, so you're going to be able to really drive behind your team and get speed boost by following, drifting behind them and stuff like that. You're able to pick them up if they get knocked out by a rocket or a block. You're able to pick them up and get them back into the race quicker, and all of that's kind of going to go to and help kind of charge up your team ultimate meter. Then, by utilizing the team ultimate, you can use it on your own, or if you use it with your full team, you're going to get it to extend for a longer period of time. So the player that's doing the best on your team might be encouraged to, while it might not be the ideal time for them to pop the ultimate for themselves, the teammate that's struggling in third, fourth, or sixth place or something like that, they might be a straightaway or know how to hit the drift perfectly and really utilize that, kind of ability to push the team forward.
And there's something interesting in that every racer has a role. Like there are 3 different roles on each team. So can you talk about the 3 different roles?
Sure. So playing the game, there's kind of three classes. There's speed, there's going to be technique, and then there's going to be a power. So Sonic, of course, is a speed-based class. So his overall top speed is going to be higher than Knuckles. Tails is a technique type class, so he's going to be able to go over obstacles or go over something like grass without being penalized and drop down his overall speed for a couple seconds if he goes off the course for a little bit. And finally, with the power class, which Knuckles falls into, he's able to get access to a couple extra wisps, as well as knock opponents and drive through kind of obstacles, being that power class. So there is definitely a skill set and that appeals to each player. And then, as you play through the game and delve into it, there's also a ton of customization that you're going to be able to do to unlock just various things to tweak your class how you see fit. If you want Knuckles to go a little faster or you want Sonic to have a little more control, you're going to be able to do that.
That's really cool. So what's the kind of push and pull between the influence that customization has on your cars and the team, but also the personalities of the characters? Because Sonic characters have always been so personality-driven.
Yeah, I mean, your personalities are the key driving factor. Picking a speed base like Sonic or Shadow, their abilities, their speed, and what they're known for is really going to be the primary thing. Then with customization, you're going to be able to make minor tweaks throughout your thing to add a little more handling to your car, add a little more top speed to your car, to kind of customize the gameplay how you really excel as a racer.
Can you talk about like the relationship that Sega's had with Sumo Digital? Because I know Sumo Digital did such a great job on the last Sonic Racer, and now they're back for a whole new entry in the series. So talk about how long Sega's been working with this developer.
Sure. So we have a great history with Sumo Digital. They're an award-winning developer, and we're so excited to be working with them for Team Sonic Racing. They did an amazing job with SART. And so when the idea for Sonic Team to work closely and alongside Sumo Digital came up, we jumped at the ability to really tap into such a beloved studio that did such a great job with SART, to bring them back and kind of give that depth that they provide with Team Sonic Racing. It was a no-brainer for us to work with them.
Are there certain combinations, certain team-ups that might be more challenging than others, or are any characters, any groups kind of simpatico?
For the most part, it's pretty much symmetrical. Sonic is his stat sheet is going to be identical to Shadow. To keep things balanced, you don't want to make one character just purely inferior to someone else.
Okay.
And I guess I just wanted to also ask, what are we looking at in terms of like tracks? Because we've seen the racers themselves. We've seen like the different teams. We've seen Team Dark, Team Sonic. But what are they going to be racing on? Like, are they going to be tracks that are pulled from the different games in the Sonic series, or like what are we looking at in terms of?
Yeah. So right now, not only as seen in the trailer, but as we have with live gameplay and everything like that, we're showing off Wisp Circuit, which is a brand new kind of map that was created and developed for Team Sonic Racing. You're taking place and racing on, a track that takes place on Planet Wisp, and as one of the new maps that is for, Team Sonic Racing. Fans, will probably see, a number of other ones that they'll really enjoy, but we're not giving too many details right now in terms of the overall map pool that players will be able to dive into.
Well, before we let you go, Evan, I wonder if you could just tell us a little bit about the platforms you expect the game to launch on, and
Sure.
if you have a release window, kind of if you're steering toward one of those yet.
Yeah, so Team Sonic Racing is going to be available on all major platforms this winter. So it'll be on Nintendo Switch, it'll be on PS4, it'll be on Xbox One, and it'll also be available on Steam for all you PC gamers out there. So really excited for everyone to be able to jump in and play it across their favorite platform and dive into it.
Excellent, very good. Well, thank you very much for coming out and talking to us.
Thank you, guys.
Always a pleasure to talk to any friend of Sonic's. He's a friend of ours here at Shack News.
No, definitely. Really appreciate David, and thank you guys so much for bringing us out here.
Absolutely, our pleasure. This has been Ozzy and David, and we have more developer interviews coming up for you here live at the Shack News E3 2018 show. Stay with us.